Howdy everyone, it's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this February the 4th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. As always, the card's in the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist. And please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you aren't missing a thing. So, yesterday we continued the conversation between Moses the man and God via the burning bush. God has heard the cries of his people, the Israelites, in the land of Egypt, and he has promised to deliver them out of slavery and bring them into the land that he promised on covenant to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And he has called Moses to be his instrument for that deliverance. He's going to perform great signs and wonders to prove that he is God and he is in control. Unfortunately for Moses and his unbelief, he does not believe what God is saying. He's using the excuse that he's not a good speaker and is begging him to send someone else in his place. But God refuses to let Moses off the hook. Instead, he just tells him that his brother Aaron is going to go as his helper. Aaron will do the talking. Moses is going to do everything else, basically. All right. So we're going to pick it up there in Exodus chapter 5, starting in verse 1. After Moses and Aaron talked to the people, they went to the Pharaoh and said, "The Lord, the God of Israel, says, 'Let my people go into the desert so that they can have a festival to honor me.' But Pharaoh said, 'Who is the Lord? Why should I obey him? Why should I let Israel go? I don't even know who this Lord is, so I refuse to let Israel go.' Then Aaron and Moses said, 'The God of the Hebrews has talked with us. So we beg you to let us travel 3 days into the desert. There we will offer a sacrifice to the Lord our God. If we don't do this, he might become angry and destroy us. He might make us die from sickness or war.' But Pharaoh said to them, 'Moses and Aaron, you are bothering the workers. Let them do their work. Go back to your own work. There are very many workers, and you are keeping them from doing their jobs.'" Verse 6. That same day, Pharaoh gave a command to the slave masters and Hebrew foremen. He said, "You have always given the people straw to use to make bricks, but now tell them they have to go and find their own straw to make bricks. But they must still make the same number of bricks as they did before. They have gotten lazy. That is why they are asking me to let them go. They don't have enough work to do. That is why they ask me to let them make sacrifices to their God. So make these people work harder. Keep them busy. Then they will not have enough time to listen to the lies of Moses." So the Egyptian slave masters and the Hebrew foremen went to the Israelites and said, "Pharaoh has decided that he will not give you straw for your bricks. You must go and get the straw for yourselves. So go and find straw, but you must still make as many bricks as you made before." So the people went everywhere in Egypt looking for straw. The slave masters forced the people to work even harder. They forced the people to make as many bricks as before. The Egyptian slave masters had chosen the Hebrew foremen and had made them responsible for the work the people did. The Egyptian slave masters beat these foremen and said to them, "Why aren't you making as many bricks as you made in the past? If you could do it then, you can do it now." Then the Hebrew foremen went to Pharaoh. They complained and said, "We are your servants. Why are you treating us like this? You give us no straw, but you tell us to make as many bricks as before. And now our masters are beating us. Your people are wrong for doing this." Pharaoh answered, "You are lazy and you don't want to work. That is why you asked me to let you go, and that is why you want to leave here and make sacrifices to the Lord. Now go back to work. We will not give you any straw, and you must still make as many bricks as you did before." The Hebrew foremen knew they were in trouble because the Pharaoh had told them, "You must still make as many bricks as you made before." When they were leaving the meeting with Pharaoh, they passed Moses and Aaron. Moses and Aaron were waiting for them. So they said to Moses and Aaron, "May the Lord judge and punish you for what you did. You made Pharaoh and his rulers hate us. You have given them an excuse to kill us." Then Moses prayed to the Lord and said, "Lord, why have you done this terrible thing to your people? Why did you send me here? I went to Pharaoh and said what you told me to say. But since that time, he has made the people suffer, and you have done nothing to help them. All right, so already we see that the plan to free the Israelites is, you know, seemingly on the surface not gone the way it's supposed to. Uh, Moses and Aaron went and said what God told them to say, and they probably assumed, hey, God's going to make it happen. Let's go. But no, Pharaoh refused. Pharaoh is stubborn, he's cruel, and he is making them work harder now as a result. So, but this is all part of the plan. This is all part of God demonstrating his sovereignty, his great power over all creation because he is the creator. And so we're going to see more of that as we continue in this story. Pick it up there tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Bye.